We're going to take a look at what's new with the variable table in Solid Edge ST9. So first we'll launch the variable table. You'll see it looks a little bit familiar to you, but they've added a new structured view, which is very nice. It groups your variables by things like the ordered mode or the PMI dimensions or user-defined variables. If you have a synchronous mode, things will be grouped there. So very nice organization. You can sort the columns. You can just double-click the column header. There's advanced sorting. You can add more than one sort type, just like Excel provides. You can still use the older list view if you would like, and the filtering behaves pretty much the same as it did. So if you were just interested in user variables named by either you or the system, you could use that filter just as you could, and that also works in the structured view as well. Very nice. You just got to kind of remember you get that filter turned on, but then just we'll hit OK so we can see everything. There's been some advanced functionality added to the formula and the rule editor. We'll get to that a little bit later. You do have a nice capability here to freeze and unfreeze columns. So what that does for you is if a column is frozen, when you scroll side to side, it won't go out of view, which is very nice. And you can, of course, drag these around to reorder them and unfreeze them if you like. Very nice. So let's see if I can get this into view with my movie making restrictions here. So we have a little example of a center foot here. You can see this is a protrusion. So I'm going to select the, we'll move Pathfinder again, away in a second here, and just grab 3 features, and let's go and make that a group. Because all those features kind of go together, I'm just going to tap F2 and name that as center foot. I would like to turn that on and off under control, so I can right click on that and I can add a suppression variable. Suppression variable gives me control in the variable table to, I'll just double click that to get that out of the way, to turn that on and off by simply assigning a 1 or a 0 to the value. If we scroll down here, we'll see the center foot grouped. And if you rename items in the Pathfinder or do some work in Pathfinder, you can refresh your variable table to see those updates come in. So we see here if we go and type 1, now look down here in the lower area. If we type 1 and execute that, you'll see that 1 suppresses that foot, and if we set it to 0, it will be turned back on. So we have control over that little set of features, whether those are on or off. And if we come up here to the sketch, we'll see there's a foot distance, and we can just go ahead and copy this, or we could type it in. But what we want to do is here turn this on and off under a certain condition. So let's go and use our formula. There's a number of things that have been added here to the variable table under Math and Trig. They've expanded trigonomic functions, they've added conversion for degrees, but the coolest thing is they've added a logic function, which is very, very useful. So if the condition of foot distance is less than or equal to 200, let's say, we will suppress that with a 1, and else we will unsuppress it with a 0, and we'll just go ahead and hit finish. Now that this value is applied, or this formula is applied with the if statement, we'll just come up here to our sketch again, and we'll change this to, let's say 225. We'll kind of sneak up on it just so you can see how the 4 feet change. Watch it. There you go. And then if we change it to 200, which would be 200 or less, we should see that center foot disappear. So very nice, simple but powerful functionality added to Solid Edge ST9. A little bit more on that if statement in the very next video.